Gentlemen, stop everything. You're probably missing out on the subtle, yet undeniable signals that a younger woman is into you. And the worst part? They're right in front of you. In today's video, we're going to uncover the secrets of how you can finally know when a younger woman is attracted to you. Stick around because you don't want to miss these game-changing signs. Let's start with one of the biggest telltale signs. A younger woman will go out of her way to impress you if she's attracted. Now, when I say impress, I don't just mean she'll flash a smile or dress nicely, although that could be part of it. What I'm really talking about is deeper than that. Maybe she brings up interesting topics during conversations, showing off her knowledge and intelligence. Or perhaps she tries to match your wit with her own playful banter. You see, when a younger woman likes an older man, she recognizes the gap between your life experiences. She knows you've lived more, learned more, and probably have more wisdom. So what does she do? She steps up her game. She wants you to see her as someone who's more than just physically attractive. She wants you to see her as someone who can hold her own in a conversation, someone who has depth. You might notice her trying to stand out in group settings, speaking directly to you, or bringing up topics that she knows will pique your interest. The key here is that her effort to impress you is persistent, not just a one-off. If she's continuously doing this, trying to engage you with her charm, intellect, or wit, it's a clear signal she's attracted. Don't overlook this. 2. She acts differently around you. Now this one can be tricky because it's subtle, but incredibly powerful. When a younger woman is interested in you, her behavior shifts when you're around. It might be hard to notice at first, but once you pay attention, you'll see it. Maybe she's quieter around you than when she's with other people. Or maybe the opposite happens. She's more bubbly and playful, almost like she's letting loose because she feels comfortable with you. Psychology tells us that people, especially women, change their behavior around someone they're attracted to. It's not always intentional. Sometimes it's completely unconscious. What you want to look for is that difference. How does she act around others? And how does she act around you? If you notice a distinct change, like she's more careful with her words, a little more shy, or even more animated, it's because your presence has an impact on her. She's trying to connect with you on a different level. And that's something you definitely shouldn't ignore. Her body language might also shift. Which brings us to the next point. 3. She highlights her best qualities. Here's something you absolutely cannot miss. When a younger woman is attracted to an older man, she will find ways to showcase her best qualities. This is pure, classic human nature. We all want to put our best foot forward for someone we're interested in, and women do this, especially when they feel the pressure of impressing someone older who they see as more experienced. Now, this can manifest in a few different ways. Maybe she's dressing just a little nicer when she knows she'll be seeing you, taking in that extra bit of time with her hair or makeup. But it's not just about physical appearance. It goes beyond that. Maybe she talks about her passions, accomplishments, or talents in front of you, hoping you'll take notice. If you find that she's always showing her positive sides, whether it's her career achievements, her creative skills, or even her nurturing side, this is a sign that she wants you to see her as someone valuable. She wants you to notice that she's not just any woman, she's special. And more importantly, she wants to stand out in your eyes. If she's putting effort into highlighting what she considers her best attributes, then she's absolutely interested in capturing your attention. 4. She flirts a lot. Flirting, my friends, is one of the clearest signs of attraction, and younger women are no exception. The key here is recognizing the flirtation for what it is. Sometimes playful, sometimes subtle, but almost always intentional. Flirting can come in many forms. Maybe she playfully teases you about something, gives you compliments that seem a little too personal, or even accidentally touches your arm when she's talking to you. You see, when a younger woman is attracted to an older man, she knows that there's an exciting dynamic at play. She's aware of the chemistry, and she's testing the waters to see if you're picking up on it. If she's constantly flirting with you, making jokes, playfully teasing you, or even throwing you those sly smiles, she's likely signaling her interest. The more frequent and playful the flirting, the better chance she's trying to send you a message. I'm into you. Don't let this pass by unnoticed. 5. She's supportive of you. Another huge indicator, which might not seem obvious at first, is when a younger woman starts to become genuinely supportive of you. Now, support doesn't always mean she's going to drop everything and help you with major life issues. Sometimes it's in the little things. Maybe she remembers something you said a week ago and asks how it went. Maybe she checks in on you when she knows you've had a stressful day. A woman who's into you wants to show that she cares, and one of the ways she'll do this is by being there for you, emotionally, mentally, and maybe even physically. Studies show that women, especially when they're emotionally invested, tend to offer more support to the men they care about. So if you find her being there for you when you need it, offering advice, or simply listening to your problems, don't brush it off as casual. It's a clear sign that she's more interested in you than just as a friend. 6. She finds you hilarious. We all know the power of humor, right? Laughter is an incredible bonding tool. But here's the thing, if she's constantly laughing at your jokes, even the corniest, most cringeworthy ones, that's a sure sign she's attracted to you. Why? Because laughter is often used to ease tension and build a connection. When a younger woman finds an older man funny, it's not just about the jokes themselves, it's about the comfort level that comes with being around you. If she's laughing more than usual when she's with you, she's signaling that she enjoys your company. And yes, even your dad jokes are suddenly hilarious when there's attraction involved. So, if you've noticed her giggling a little more often when you're around, it's not just your jokes working, it's the chemistry between you two. 7. She asks about your life. Here's where things start to get a little deeper. When a younger woman is interested in an older man, she wants to know more about him, his past, his future, and everything in between. If she's asking you about your life, what you do for work, your hobbies, your thoughts on the future, this is a clear indicator of interest. A woman who's curious about your life isn't just making small talk. She's genuinely trying to get to know you. Maybe she asks about your childhood or what motivates you, or even how you feel about relationships. If she's taking the time to ask these kinds of questions, it's because she's intrigued. And when a woman is curious about you, it's because she's invested in the possibility of something more. So if the conversations are getting deeper and more personal, that's a sign she's not just interested, she's attracted. 8. She wants to spend time with you. You've probably heard the saying, actions speak louder than words, and this point proves it. If a younger woman is consistently seeking your company, inviting you to social gatherings, or creating opportunities to spend time together, it's because she enjoys being around you. Think about it. Time is valuable. We don't spend it with just anyone, especially when we have the option to choose. If she's making plans with you, suggesting hangouts, or even finding excuses to be in your presence, it's because she wants to deepen the connection. Studies show that when a woman repeatedly seeks a man's company, it's because she finds value in the time spent together. The next time she casually mentions a coffee date or a group hangout, don't just see it as a casual suggestion. This is her way of saying, I want to be around you, and I want to see where this goes. 9. She maintains eye contact. Now, this is one of the most powerful nonverbal signs of attraction, eye contact. It's been said time and time again, if she's holding eye contact with you during conversations, especially if that gaze lingers just a little longer than usual, it's because she's interested. The eyes are incredibly telling. When a woman maintains strong, steady eye contact, it's not just about listening, it's about building a connection. There's a level of intimacy that comes with eye contact, and if she's doing it consistently, it's because she's drawn to you. Her gaze isn't wandering, it's locked on you. And that, my friends, is a sign you cannot ignore.